Across the vast expanse of time, civilizations have risen and fallen, leaving behind echoes of their existence in the sands of history. These echoes, though faint, tell the stories of human endeavor, ambition, and the relentless march of progress. India, a land of vibrant cultures and rich heritage, stands as a testament to this ebb and flow of empires. Its streets, markets, and monuments are living museums, showcasing the diverse influences that have shaped its identity over millennia. From the towering Himalayas to the shores of the Indian Ocean, the Indian subcontinent has witnessed the rise and fall of numerous dynasties, each leaving an indelible mark on the tapestry of time. These empires, with their ambitious rulers and enduring legacies, have shaped the destiny of India, influencing its art, culture, religion, and politics for millennia. Join us now on a journey through time as we delve into the annals of Indian history, exploring the grand narratives of empires long past. From the Mauryan Empire, which unified the subcontinent under its banner, to the artistic and intellectual flourishing of the Gupta Empire, often referred to as the Golden Age of India, to the maritime dominance of the Cholas in the south, whose naval prowess and trade networks extended their influence far beyond the Indian shores, we will unearth the stories of these ancient realms. Through excavations and historical records, we will piece together the lives of those who lived, ruled, and thrived in these empires. We will encounter emperors who ruled with iron fists and those who championed peace and enlightenment. And their decisions, battles, and treaties shaped the course of history, leaving a legacy that continues to influence modern India. Before the Mauryas, India was a patchwork of independent kingdoms, each vying for power and influence. These kingdoms, with their own unique cultures and traditions, often found themselves in conflict, striving for dominance and control over the fertile lands and rich resources of the subcontinent. It was into this fragmented landscape that Chandragupta Maurya emerged, a visionary leader who dreamt of uniting the Indian subcontinent under a single banner. Born into humble beginnings, Chandragupta's rise to power was nothing short of extraordinary, marked by his determination and strategic brilliance. With a shrewd combination of military prowess and political acumen, Chandragupta overthrew the Nanda dynasty in the Magadha region, laying the foundation for the Mauryan Empire. His alliances with key figures such as the astute advisor Chanakya played a crucial role in his success. Under Chandragupta's rule, the empire expanded rapidly, incorporating vast swathes of territory into its fold. His vision of a unified India began to take shape as he brought diverse regions under a centralized administration. His army, renowned for its size and discipline, was instrumental in this expansion, as was his efficient administrative system, which helped to consolidate his rule. The Mauryan military was a formidable force, equipped with advanced weaponry and tactics that ensured their dominance on the battlefield. However, it was Chandragupta's grandson, Ashoka, who would truly elevate the Mauryan Empire to its zenith. Ashoka's reign marked a period of unprecedented prosperity and cultural flourishing as he continued to expand the empire's boundaries. Ashoka, initially known for his ruthlessness in expanding the empire's borders, underwent a profound transformation following the bloody conquest of Kalinga. The sheer scale of the devastation and loss of life left a deep impact on him, prompting a re-evaluation of his approach to governance. The horrors of war filled him with remorse, leading him to renounce violence and embrace Buddhism. This spiritual awakening not only changed Ashoka's personal life, but also had far-reaching effects on the entire empire. This pivotal event marked a turning point in Ashoka's reign and in the history of the Mauryan Empire. His promotion of Buddhist principles of non-violence, compassion, and tolerance became the cornerstone of his administration, leaving a lasting legacy that would influence generations to come. But Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism was not merely a personal transformation, it became the guiding principle of his rule. This profound change in his life came after the bloody Kalinga War, which left him deeply remorseful and seeking a path of peace. He embraced the Buddhist tenets of peace, non-violence, and compassion, incorporating them into his policies and transforming the Mauryan Empire into a model of ethical governance. His commitment to these principles was evident in his efforts to promote social welfare and justice. Ashoka replaced warfare with Dharma Vijaya, or conquest by righteousness, promoting Buddhist teachings and moral conduct throughout his realm. His armies, once feared for their might, now became symbols of peace and protectors of the people. To spread his message far and wide, Ashoka erected massive stone pillars inscribed with his edicts. These pillars, strategically placed across the empire, served as constant reminders of his commitment to Dharma and ethical governance. These pillars, known as Ashoka's pillars, stand today as enduring testaments to his reign and his commitment to peace. They attract scholars, historians, and tourists alike, all eager to learn about the legacy of this remarkable ruler. They advocated for religious tolerance, social welfare, and humane treatment of all beings, principles that resonated deeply with the people and left an indelible mark on Indian society. Ashoka's edicts called for respect towards all religions and promoted the idea of coexistence. Ashoka's reign marked a golden age for the Mauryan Empire. The empire flourished under his rule, with advancements in art, architecture, and trade, creating a vibrant and prosperous society. His policies fostered prosperity, his patronage of Buddhism promoted intellectual and spiritual growth, and his emphasis on peace and justice created a society where people from all walks of life could thrive. The support for education and the arts led to a cultural renaissance. However, after Ashoka's death, the empire gradually declined, eventually giving way to new powers that would shape the destiny of India. The legacy of Ashoka, however, continued to inspire future generations, reminding them of the power of compassion and ethical leadership. The golden age of the Guptas, knowledge illuminates the land. Pause 3S. As the shadows of past dynasties faded, a new power began to rise in the Indian subcontinent. The Gupta Empire, founded by Sri Gupta, emerged with a vision to unify the fragmented lands and create a realm of prosperity and cultural brilliance. Pause 2S. Under the leadership of Chandragupta I, the Guptas swiftly expanded their territory through strategic alliances and conquests. His marriage to Kumara Devi, a Lichavi princess, symbolized the unification of two powerful clans, setting the stage for a golden era. Pause 2S. The reign of Chandragupta. I was marked by political stability, economic growth, and cultural flourishing. The Guptas' administrative prowess and military might were unmatched, solidifying their dominance over northern India. Pause 2S. Chandragupta's son, Samudragupta, took the empire to even greater heights. Often hailed as the Napoleon of India, Samudragupta's military campaigns were legendary, expanding the Gupta Empire from the Bay of Bengal to the Arabian Sea. Pause 2S. Samudragupta was not only a formidable warrior but also a patron of the arts. His court became a haven for poets, scholars, and artists, fostering a renaissance of Indian culture. The Gupta period saw advancements in literature, science, and art, leaving an indelible mark on history. Pause 2S. The rise of the Guptas was not just about territorial expansion, it was about the rebirth of Indian civilization. Their legacy of prosperity, cultural richness, and intellectual achievements continues to inspire generations. Pause 2S. Join us in the next chapter as we delve deeper into the golden age of the Guptas, exploring their contributions to science, literature, and art, which have shaped the cultural heritage of India and the world. Pause 3S. The golden age of the Guptas, the rise of the Guptas. Pause 3S. As the splendor of the Gupta Empire began to wane, the southern part of the Indian subcontinent witnessed the rise of another formidable dynasty, the Cholas. Pause 2S. Emerging from the fertile lands of the Kaveri Delta, the Cholas would come to dominate the political, cultural, and maritime landscape of South India and beyond. Pause 2S. The foundations of the Chola Empire were laid by Vijayalaya Chola, who captured Thanjavur and established it as the heart of his burgeoning kingdom of Pause 2S. It was under the reign of Rajaraja Chola I, however, that the Chola dynasty reached its zenith. Pause 2S. His military conquests extended the empire's influence far and wide, from the southern tip of India to the distant shores of Southeast Asia. Pause 2S. Rajaraja's vision was not just limited to territorial expansion. Pause 2S. His reign marked a period of unprecedented architectural and cultural achievements. Pause 2S. The construction of the magnificent Brihadeswara temple in Thanjavur stands as a testament to the Cholas' architectural prowess and their devotion to the arts. Pause 2S. This grand temple, with its towering vimana and intricate sculptures, continues to inspire awe and admiration to this day. Pause 2s. The Cholas were also renowned for their naval strength. Pause 2s. They established trade routes that connected India with China, Southeast Asia and beyond, fostering a period of economic prosperity and cultural exchange. Pause 2s. The Chola Navy's expeditions to the Maldives, Sri Lanka and even the Malay Peninsula are legendary, showcasing their maritime dominance and strategic acumen. Pause 2s. The Chola Empire was not just about power and conquest. Pause 2s. It was also a beacon of cultural and intellectual advancements. Pause 2s. The Chola rulers were great patrons of Tamil literature, and their courts were vibrant centers of learning and artistic expression. Pause 2s. The legacy of the Cholas is etched in the rich tapestry of South Indian culture. Their contributions to art, architecture and literature continue to resonate through the ages. Pause 2s. As we journey through the annals of history, the age of the Cholas stands out as a period of remarkable achievements and enduring legacy. Pause 2s. Join us in the next chapter as we explore the intricate tapestry of South Indian dynasties, delving into their unique contributions to India's cultural and historical heritage. Pause 3s. The age of the Cholas. The age of the Cholas. Pause 3s. As the age of the Cholas drew to a close, the northern plains of India were on the brink of a new era. Pause 2s. An era marked by the rise of the Delhi Sultanate, a period that would transform the political, cultural and architectural landscape of the Indian subcontinent. Pause 2s. The foundations of the Delhi Sultanate were laid by Qutb-ud-Din Aibak, a former slave who rose to power through sheer determination and military prowess. Pause 2s. In 1206, he established the Mamluk dynasty, the first of several dynasties that would rule from the heart of Delhi. Pause 2s. The construction of the Qutb Minar, an iconic symbol of Islamic architecture, began under his reign, signifying the birth of a new architectural tradition in India. Pause to 2s. This towering minaret, with its intricate carvings and soaring height, remains one of the most visited historical sites in India. Pause 2s. The Delhi Sultanate was not just a period of conquest and expansion. Pause 2s. It was also a time of significant cultural synthesis, where Persian, Turkish and Indian traditions blended to create a unique and vibrant cultural milieu. Pause 2s. The sultans were great patrons of art and literature, and their courts became centers of learning and cultural exchange. Pause 2s. The period saw the flourishing of Indo-Islamic architecture, with the construction of grand mosques, forts and palaces that still stand as a testament to the Sultanate's architectural genius. Pause 2s. One of the most notable rulers of the Delhi Sultanate was Alauddin Khilji, whose reign was marked by military conquests and administrative reforms. Pause 2s. His campaigns extended the Sultanate's influence deep into the Deccan, showcasing the might and ambition of the Khilji dynasty. Pause 2s. The Delhi Sultanate also played a crucial role in the development of the Indian subcontinent's economic landscape. Pause 2s. The introduction of new crops, irrigation techniques, and trade networks fostered a period of economic prosperity and growth. Pause 2s. The Sultan's patronage of scholars and poets led to the creation of some of the most exquisite works of Persian and Urdu literature. Pause 2s. As we delve into the rich history of the Delhi Sultanate, we uncover a period of remarkable achievements, cultural synthesis, and enduring legacy. Pause 2s. Join us in the next chapter as we continue to explore the intricate tapestry of India's dynastic history and its profound impact on the subcontinent's cultural and historical heritage. Pause 3s. The Delhi Sultanate. The Delhi Sultanate. Pause 3s. As the Delhi Sultanate began to wane, a new power rose on the horizon, heralding a golden age in the Indian subcontinent's history. Pause at 2s. The Mughal Empire, founded by Babur in 1526 after his victory at the Battle of Panipat, would go on to become one of the most powerful and culturally rich empires in the world. Pause 2s. Babur's descendants, especially Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb, would leave an indelible mark on the region's history, politics and culture. Pause 2s. Akbar the Great, known for his visionary leadership and policy of religious tolerance, expanded the empire's boundaries and established a centralized system of administration. Pause 2s. His reign saw the flourishing of arts, literature and architecture, with the construction of iconic structures like the Fatehpur Sikri and the Lahore Fort. Pause 2s. Akbar's court became a melting pot of diverse cultures where scholars, artists, and musicians from different parts of the world converged to create a vibrant and dynamic cultural milieu. Pause 2S. The Mughal era is perhaps best remembered for its architectural wonders. Pause 2S. The Taj Mahal, built by Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, stands as a timeless symbol of love and architectural brilliance. Pause 2S. This white marble mausoleum, with its intricate inlay work and symmetrical gardens, is considered one of the greatest masterpieces of human ingenuity. Pause 2S. The Mughal emperors were also great patrons of miniature painting, which reached new heights of refinement and sophistication during their reign. Pause 2S. These delicate and detailed artworks, often depicting court scenes, battles, and nature, provide a window into the opulent and refined world of the Mughal court. Pause 2S. The Mughal Empire's influence extended beyond the arts and architecture. Pause 2S. The introduction of new crops, improved irrigation systems, and the establishment of an extensive network of trade routes led to unprecedented economic prosperity. Pause 2S. The Mughal emperor's policy of religious tolerance and administrative efficiency created a stable and prosperous society, where people of different faiths and cultures coexisted harmoniously. Pause 2S. However, the Mughal Empire's grandeur was not to last forever. Pause 2S. By the late 17th century, internal strife, external invasions, and economic decline began to erode the empire's foundation. Pause 2S. The death of Aurangzeb in 1707 marked the beginning of the empire's slow but inevitable decline as regional powers and European colonial forces began to assert their dominance. Pause 2S. Despite its eventual fall, the legacy of the Mughal Empire continues to shape the cultural and historical landscape of the Indian subcontinent. Pause 2S. The Mughal era's contributions to art, architecture, and culture remain a source of inspiration and pride for generations to come. Pause 2S. Join us in the next chapter as we explore the rise of regional powers and the advent of European colonialism, which would forever alter the course of the Indian subcontinent's history. Pause 3S. The Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire. Pause at 3S. As the Mughal Empire waned and the Indian subcontinent faced a period of fragmentation and regional power struggles, a new foreign power began to assert its influence. Pause 2S. This was the dawn of the British Raj, a period of direct British rule over the Indian subcontinent that lasted from 1858 to 1947. Pause 2S. The British East India Company initially arrived for trade, but gradually established control through a combination of military force and strategic alliances. Pause 2S. The turning point came with the revolt of 1857, also known as the First War of Indian Independence, which led to the dissolution of the East India Company and the establishment of British Crown rule. Pause 2S. Queen Victoria was declared the Empress of India, and the British Raj officially began. Pause 2S. The British introduced significant changes in administration, law, and education, profoundly impacting the socio-economic fabric of the region. Pause 2S. Railways, telegraphs, and a modern postal system were developed, linking distant parts of the country and facilitating trade and communication. Pause 2S. However, this period also saw the exploitation of India's resources and the imposition of policies that led to economic hardship and famines. Pause 2S. The struggle for independence gained momentum in the early 20th century, with leaders like Mahatma Gandhi advocating for non-violent resistance and civil disobedience. Pause A2S. The Indian National Congress and other political organizations played crucial roles in mobilizing the masses and demanding self-rule. Pause 2S. The Quit India movement of 1942 marked a significant escalation in the push for independence as millions of Indians took to the streets to demand an end to British rule. Pause 2S. The impact of World War II, coupled with the persistent efforts of Indian freedom fighters, eventually led to the British decision to leave India. Pause 2S. On August 15, 1947, India finally achieved independence, marking the end of nearly 2 centuries of British rule. Pause 2S. The legacy of the British Raj is complex, with lasting influences on India's political, economic, and social structures. Pause 2S. While it brought modernization and infrastructural development, it also left deep scars of division and exploitation. Pause 2S. The partition of India and Pakistan, a direct consequence of the end of British rule, led to one of the largest and most tragic mass migrations in history. Pause 2S. As we reflect on this period, we acknowledge both the pain and the resilience of the Indian people. Pause 2S. Join us in our next chapter as we delve into the post-independence era, exploring how India and Pakistan navigated their newfound freedom and the challenges that lay ahead. Pause 3S. The British Raj. Pause to 3S. As the curtain fell on the British Raj, a new chapter began in the history of the Indian subcontinent. Pause 2S. On August 15, 1947, India awoke to freedom, a moment marked by joy, hope, and the promise of a new beginning. Pause 2S. Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of independent India, addressed the nation with his famous Tryst with Destiny speech, setting the tone for a journey of self-reliance and democracy. Pause on the 2S. The challenges were immense. The partition had left deep wounds, and the task of nation-building was daunting. Pause 2S. Yet the spirit of the Indian people was unyielding. Pause 2S. The newly formed government embarked on ambitious plans for economic development, industrialization, and social reform. At Pause 2S, India's democratic framework took shape with the adoption of the Constitution in 1950, which enshrined values of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Pause 2S. The Green Revolution transformed agriculture, making India self-sufficient in food production and alleviating hunger for millions. Pause 2S. Educational institutions flourished and scientific advancements positioned India as a leader in space and technology. Pause 2S. Over the decades, India emerged as a vibrant democracy, navigating the complexities of a diverse and pluralistic society. Pause 2S. The nation faced and overcame numerous challenges, from economic crises to social upheavals, always striving for a more inclusive and equitable society. Pause 2S. The Indian diaspora spread across the globe, contributing to a globalized world and bringing back invaluable experiences and knowledge. Pause 2S. Today, India stands as the world's largest democracy and a rising economic power. Pause 2S. Its culture, heritage, and innovation continue to inspire and influence the global stage. Pause 2S. The journey of independent India is a testament to the resilience, determination, and unity of its people. Pause 2S. As we look to the future, we celebrate the achievements and learn from the past, forging ahead with the same spirit that won us our freedom. Pause 2S. Join us in our next chapter as we explore the stories of modern India, a nation that continues to evolve and inspire. Pause 3S. Independent India.